evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. I made a rogue deck that I said I thought I was not that jazzed by it, and then my appraisal of it turned to downright terrible bullshit after playing a mage, and realizing that I had no assassinates or saps, and not that many spells really in general. So there's just like, once my opponent drops a threat, if I don't have a board swarming with minions, I'm lost. It's a bit depressing, but you know, sometimes the game just gives you a deck like that. I already made an achievement. I did not get a 0-win run. I got 1 win, so if I can get up to 3, we're out of the embarrassing zone, and that'll be good enough for me in this particular run. Oh, Stormer Champion, you're having a game late. Thanks, really appreciate that, you motherfucker. Alright. Deadly Poison's a good keeper. Biggest Titty. Wow. This is almost as bad as Tiny Dick the Paladin. We have Biggest Titty the Druid. Okay, I'll be honest, it's a little funny. Yeah, it's amusing. Biggest Titty, because it sounds like he's saying biggest, but with a lisp. Biggest Titty, yeah, you know, it's alright. It's alright, is all I'm trying to say. Alright, well, we have one of these situations now, where my opponent's just trying to overrun the board. So what I'm going to do is just keep it simple, keep it safe. We're going to make a dagger.
Here we go.
Kill that thing. Backstab that thing. We're going to dagger down this thing the following turn. And all told, I'll be at 24 health, not the end of the world. As long as my opponent doesn't do anything super crazy from here, we should be good to go.
Ready to ride.
Okay, so he's going to play that game with me, huh? So what we're going to do here then, because clearly this is an aggro deck and we gotta watch it. I'm gonna dagger the small minion, play Perdition's Blade, shoot that thing, and we'll pass the turn. So I don't really want to be weaponing things at this point, but it's 5 cards plus the coin versus 4 of his cards. Aha, he's running out of stuff to do, predictable. He had a bunch of aggro stuff to start, so it makes sense that he'd kind of run out of steam here. And okay, so here, what do we do? I could put Deadly Poison on it to make this bigger, but that seems kind of a waste. Yeah, we'll just hit this. Play this while it's good. Play this. And honestly, what am I doing with my coin? Might as well just do it and play this. So, we've got a nice board advantage here. We have a weapon and 6 cards to his 4 cards. So, it looks good. Next, I can play the Blade Master combo, Eviscerate. And be pretty content with my life.
Your magic shall not save you.
He goes after my Bloodsail Raider, which makes sense because that stops me from being able to kill the Spellbreaker easily. What I am, however, going to do is play the Blade Master and Eviscerate. I would like to keep his board as clear as can be. Because I'm at 17 health. Now, Druids aren't as good at Burnination as Mages are, but they're alright with Swipe and Starfire. So I don't really want to go too crazy going down into my mid-teens, killing any more minions. So I've got 6 cards versus this 4. I'm about to have a 7th card with the Drake. Yeah, I'm pretty swipe-proof because of all these 3 toughness minions. Same goes for Starfall. I mean, I think I'm going to win this, but he could, in theory, come back. So he's got the swipe. What does he think is the most impressive target? The Berserker. Interesting. So he just swiped, and that only took out 2 minions. It's not really good enough to catch it back up. We get to play this Drake as well. I'm very happy I took this. And not any of this that I could have taken. I've got 2 Drakes in the deck. Hand of Knives. That'll be very good with the Drake if the Drake lives. And Stormer Champion arriving a game late once again, but at least this turn I could actually, this game I could actually play him for pretty good effect. 6/6 for 7 is overpriced, but the fact that it buffs my other minions would be nice. He does in fact have the 2nd swipe, but again it only will take out 2 creatures. So I could play Storm Champion, but now unfortunately this thing is just gonna die anyway. We're gonna do it. I mean, nothing else that I do makes any sense. If he drops an Ironbark Protector here, I could be in trouble because I can't really take an Ironbark Protector out. Fan of Knives plus Storm and Champion's only 7 damage. Luckily, that's not going to happen. He's just going to play that guy. Fine. So I'm low on health, but I can take this guy out. I should be in good shape. Unless, of course, he has a Starfire and a Swipe or something stupid, but, you know, them's the risks you take. So, we're going to do this, because we have to do this. Nope, that's bad. That's bad. And okay, there we go. That's what I needed to see. Fan of Knives just for the hell of it. Spiteful Smith would have been nice to start the turn with. Trust the Pirate's Code. And okay, so now either he burns us out with continuous charge creatures, or I win because I've got the card advantage and a pretty good board here. Is he actually going to shapeshift Stormwind Champion? That would be a delight for me to see. He is, so he takes 6 damage there. 5 minus the armor if you're counting that kind of thing. Fairy Dragon's not impressive. Bloodsail Corsair against a rogue when I actually don't have a weapon out is quite remarkable. So here we go. We do... Can I win? 3, 6, 9. No, I can't win. So we're going to do this. This. Scurvy Dog. That's funny. Well, this is interesting. The Druid played 2 swipes, but he just didn't have any big creatures. He was able to kill what I played, but he never applied pressure of his own. Nothing but junk drops all game long from him. And, okay, he plays with bad cards like Frostwolf Warlord. That should be the game very soon here. So let's see what we got. 4, 7. Ah, I'm going to have to actually pay attention to this guy. Monkeys. Yeah, I can't win on the spot here. Wolf Rider's a pretty good top deck, so we'll use this.
Scurvy dog.
Classic pirate speak. Boom, 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 boom. I will hit him, and we're threatening a lethal. No one card will kill me here. Force of Nature will let him deal 7 damage to me. That's, I believe, the most he could do. Although if he does get Deathwing, he might win the game, hilariously enough, because I could kid him down to 1 health, and then the Deathwing would kill me.
Where shall I start?
Alright, he gets a big Taunter. That is not a winning card, but it does let him live for another turn. Quite unfortunately. Wait, no! No, he's dead. He's dead. Because of Spiteful Smith, my weapon now deals 5 damage, which is just enough to kill him. So, never mind. Well played, Biggest Titty. Oh yeah, I actually forgot. I actually forgot about that name. I'm really glad I beat that man. Nothing against you personally, Biggest Titty. It's just that same reason I don't want to lose to Tiny Dick the Paladin, and we don't want to lose to Biggest Titty the Druid. There's a certain shame that comes with that territory. Oh god. I wonder if I should give myself some kind of a troll name. Ample Buttock. It's not that trolly. Let's see, we've already got penis and we've already got titty, so what else could I possibly do to troll people? Infested ovary? No, that's just gross. I don't know. I think we're going to stick with Barissimo for now. Who's up to face me? The Hunter. Chronobog. That's kind of a dumb name. Oh, Priest of Elune shows up for the first time ever, along with both of my 5-drops. Great opening hand, love that. You see, if you mulligan everything, then you just win more. Alright, bad. Okay, cool. 2, 3, 4, decent cards, all of them. 2, 3, 4, 5. The only thing that would make this better would be an Argent Squire, but hey, can't have everything all the time. Please just have a slow start. Just have a slow start. Pass a turn. Pass a turn. Oh no. Oh jeez. He's fingering his cards. Oh, okay. Young Dragonhawk. That's a thing. You know what? Oh god. Do I really make a dagger to kill that? We'll just make a money berserker.
It's time for a little blood.
If he plays Abusive Sergeant and lets that young Dragonhawk kill my berserker, then so freaking be it. I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna slow down my development because he friggin' played a 1/1. Alright, he's got a 3-drop. This is some kind of a taunt creature. It is a raid leader. That is not going to help him. But it will deal extra damage to me, I suppose. Okay, I am not going to slow down for this young Dragonhawk. We're going to kill the raid leader. It's one of the few 3-drops in the game you can just straight up kill with a 2-drop. And then the young Dragonhawk should be stopped in its tracks. He's used his coin, so no multi-shot here. Let's see if he's got an answer for that bear, though. Quite a remarkable turn of events where someone played a young Dragonhawk on turn 1 against a rogue. And the young Dragonhawk still allowed a couple... oh man, a couple of turns later. Doesn't usually happen, but I really feel like since I had minions to play, it was better to play those minions. He's thinking. He's thinking whether it's worth it to use that kill command on a grizzly bear and then trade the dragon hawk for my berserker. The answer is yes, it probably is. Otherwise, he's going to fall pretty far behind in development. Especially if the alternative is to steady shot. Now, if he has a minion to play like a Scarlet Crusader, well, then maybe that removal spell he's holding isn't worth using. And he should just put the spell down, or the creature down. But I would recommend that he do something before time runs out, that's for sure. Bleep, 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 bleep. Okay, he just like fingered this card and walked away from the computer in anger. Is that what happened? Bonk. Okay. I love it when I do all this analysis about the opponent's doing it. It all turns out to be totally bogus because now the opponent's just not even there. Okay. This was a nice guard against multi-shot. Oh, he's here. He's just fingering and then unfingering the card, but he ran out of time last turn. What does he want here? I think multi-shot's still the best card for him. And then Buzzard Hounds next turn. He doesn't have a coin to do Buzzard Hounds now or to do Explosive Shot now. I think he just, like, moved his mouse so it wasn't hovering over the card and then walked away from his computer again. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but whatever. It could be some kind of crazy ploy. Maybe he's like, he wants me to play more creatures so he can get a really big Unleash the Hounds. At this point, though, I'm just going to beat him anyway, so fine. Do that if you want to. Get our Zero Drake down. Okay, so if he Buzzard Hounds, he's going to get 4 cards. And then he could kill the bear, the berserker, and nothing else. He'd get hit for 7, down to 7, hit for another 3, down to 4, he'd be dead. Probably. Oh my god, what is with my yawning? It's like I didn't even sleep last night. Bizarre. Well, anyway, my opponent was not going for a crazy pass the turn to goad your opponent into overextending so you can get off a huge Buzzard Hounds combo. He's just actually not there. Okay. Well, it's amazing how quickly you can kill someone when they are not there. So Chronobog the Hunter gives me a free game, which I do not mind because we are out of embarrassment zone. We're up to 3 wins. Now, 3 wins is certainly nothing to be super pleased with, but 1 and 2 wins is where it gets really embarrassing, for me personally anyway. Let me actually pull up some stat sheets and tell you all a little bit about Papa Boris's embarrassment rate, as it were. So, looking at my stats, if we're looking at just the era from when there were 12 wins introduced to the arena onward, so ignoring the Dark Ages when there were only 9 maximum wins in the arena, I've got 0 wins never, 1 win 5 times, and 2 wins 3 times. Now for 3 wins, or sorry, 2 wins 5 times as well. For 3 wins, I've done that 18 times, so there's like a huge spike once you get to 3 wins. I've done that a lot, but 1 and 2 is pretty embarrassing and almost never happens to me. That's actually a fine curve, we'll just keep it. The Dragon mechanic maybe is a bit of a questionable keeper. I actually should have mulliganed that. But 1, dagger, 3, 4. It's a decent curve. He mulligans. Good lord, the yawning. He mulligans his whole hand. You know what I think it is? I think it's the heat. It's really hot. My roommate hangs out downstairs. His office is in the basement where it's pretty cool. So he doesn't turn the air conditioning on, which is fine. Saving money, whatever. But it does mean that it's very, very warm.
What you want?
What you want? Baby, I got it. What you need? Baby, I got that as well. So I could coin into the Perdition's Blade, but why use the coin? We'll just backstab that. Dagger there. And I'll hang on to the dagger. And I might say, Boris, why are you hanging on to the dagger? You got the Perdition's Blade and the Assassin's Blade. That's true, but I'm gambling that I'm going to be able to kill whatever he plays and just play the Injured Blade Master. That's what I'd like to do. If I'm forced to use the Perdition's Blade because of his move, the fact that I didn't deal a damage to his face is it's a worthy risk. Because I want to play this and my mechanic. I don't actually want to play these weapons if I don't have to. Alright, he's got nothing better to do than to pop off my Divine Shield. So we get to play our Injured Blade Master. Always nice to be able to play an Injured Blade Master when your opponent does not have a 3-2 on the table that he can kill it with instantly. So I don't really want to play these weapons, to be totally honest, so I don't know, I'll hang on to that dagger. Well, okay, I'll hit him once. I'll hit him once in the face. Well, I'll probably use the dagger one more time before either the blade or the other blade comes out. Ah, it's gonna be one of those things. Alright, so we could Deadly Poison. Shoot it for 1, Deadly Poison for 4, throw away the Argent Squire. Yep, it's worth it. Well, no, I can actually Deadly Poison, hit for 3, shoot for 2. Nope, doesn't work. So yeah, we're gonna shoot for 1. Deadly Poison, 4, throw the Squire away. That's very annoying. Usually you don't need to deal 6 damage to a 4-drop, but that unfortunately necessitated a strong response from me. Hopefully this 4 damage will be useful somewhere else as well. Just please don't play a Druid of the Claw and we'll be happy. I could have also ignored the Drake and just played my Guardian, but I judged that it was better to take it off the map right away. We'll see if that ends up being a mistake. I wonder. Oh my god, I cannot stop yawning. This is ridiculous. Okay. Alright. He does not have a Druid of the Claw. He's just got removal from my Blade Master and a Flesh Eagle. That's totally fine. So we're going to get to kill this thing off. And Fen Creeper just in time. You got here just in time, little brother. Or big brother. By the way, if you've never seen like the full-size images for the Hearthstone cards, some of them are like really amazing. I don't actually know where to find them, if there's like a central repository somewhere. But the art for Fen Creeper looked at full size is actually really, really cool. Okay, this is actually quite annoying. I'm very unhappy about this. Well, I'm less unhappy about than Azure Drake. Fenrir Vargas. I could Coin Dagger, pop off the Divine Shield. I will do that.
Here we go.
And I'm actually going to go ahead and hit this as well. So now the Fen Creeper is threatening to trade with the Sunwalker, and that's a good trade for me. However, if he can remove this and then get at my Azure Drake, he'll be in much better shape. 19 health, I don't really want to dagger any more minions, at least not any hard-hitting ones. So Assassin's Blade is mostly going to be a finisher card. Ah, fudge monkeys. Fudge monkeys. You can shapeshift now, he can kill the Fen Creeper. The Sunwalker hits my face, and I cannot kill it except by using Assassin's Blade, which is unacceptable. I hope I get a 3-mana or less creature so I can play Defender Vargas and taunt, otherwise I'm going to lose this game to stupidity. Alright, Eviscerate. Not the most glamorous play I've ever made, to be sure, but it's gotta happen. It's just gotta happen.
Here we go.
So I'm trying to I'd rather put this on the board than this, because this is more total power. And I want as much board presence as I possibly can. If he shapeshifts to kill this, then so be it. I think it's worth it for me. To get something down here. He's going to Wrath it to get a card, so he probably does not like his hand. Otherwise, he might have shapeshifted it instead. This is a very perilous state here I'm in when I'm only at 14 health. Maddie K14.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay, pretty mild play here. Unless this was a really good 4-drop like a Yeti or a Ascension, I'll be pretty content with how this turn went for my opponent. I can clear this out, play this, give them both taunt. Okay, perfect. Whew, we lucked out a little bit. We catch a bit of a break there. The opponent has a super weak turn. Now I can Assassin's Blade to kill this and then kill the Novice Engineer as well, but I'd rather get more creatures on the board. So we're going to do this. This. Defender Vargas always is, always was, always will be a friggin' fantastic card. So I got board presence now. He couldn't do anything effective on turn 8. I doubt his turn 9 will be much better. Unless he has some kind of a 9-mana legendary. And now we could be okay. It's going to silence away the Divine Shield and the taunt from my Moon Guardian. The knife hits a pretty innocent place. I don't really care about that.
Handle it.
Raid Leader's no big deal. Knife in the face, not that big of a deal. So I should be able to take out most, but not all of his minions next turn. The Novice Engineer plus Shapeshift will take out my Dragonling Mechanic. The Defender of Argus can kill the Knife Juggler. The Cinnamon Guardian kills the Raid Leader. And then he's got just this Owl left, hitting me for 2, which is alright. I can dagger it as well if need be. Sprint. Totally worth it. Okay, I think we're going to go for maximum board presence here. There is a trade-off to this, which is that I'm not getting rid of that Owl, but I judge that it's more valuable to get creatures on the board than it is to kill that Owl. Of course, a single swipe would prove me wrong, but he's already used a swipe, but maybe he doesn't have another one. We'll see. Actually, I think he would have used a swipe already previously if he had one. Looks like he does not have a swipe unless he's going to shapeshift this and swipe my face. Let's see if that's what he's doing.
The frost wolves
He's going to get a 5/5, which is a little bit intimidating. I don't have enough damage to kill it, nor can I stop it with my stuff. I'm going to have to use Assassin's Blade and take 5 damage, which puts me at a very scary life total. I cannot get a taunt creature to save my life, so do I play Assassin's Blade and run this in? Nope. We need to get more stuff out here. If it's gonna hit me anyway, and deal its damage to me, I might as well get the biggest board that I can. So I'm down to 8 health, 2 swipes will kill me, a Starfire and a charge creature would kill me as well. I'm in pretty bad shape. He managed to take a lot out of me. But if he doesn't have direct damage like charge, swipe, or Starfire, I could be okay still. Oh, that's a little scary. Swipe now would be extraordinarily good. Oh my gosh, Innervate for Starfire, is that what he's doing? What's he doing? Lord of the Arena, it's a little bit innocent. I mean, the 5 health's a lot for me to chew through, but it's better than damage to the face for sure. So now he's going to go for the face, get 5 damage through. I will have my hands full taking out his stuff. I can use the Drake plus an Imp to kill the Lord. You can use this to kill the Frostwolf Warlord, but then unfortunately the Azure Drake lives. Hitting me for 4 damage is not insignificant.
What to do?
Oh, he chooses to kill the Imp Master. Okay, well that's a stroke of fortune then, because it means I have a chance to win this game. I can kill my Imp. That actually makes it quite difficult to kill this Lord of the Arena. Oh, I need some help from my deck. Deck, help me. Yeah, it is totally unhelpful. Fudge sickles. I have nothing here. This is just a bunch of 2 junk garbage trash. Shit! Oh, what a sad way to lose. You got a Lord of the Arena. Oh, fuck. I can't hit this with my dagger, but I mean, well, sometimes you have to do really unpleasant things. It sucks, but anything else was going to be worse. So now I am at 4 health, 3 health from Shapeshift. Got to get my Priestess of Elune or it's over. And if he has anything good here, he can just win on the spot. Oh, that sucked. Too many 2 drops. Did I misdraft and take too many? No, I don't think so. Because if I had had them early on, it would have been a different story.
Your magic shall not save.
Spellbreaker, just a 4/3, doesn't really matter that much. He's just threatening lethal with his shit. He is going for the face. Yep. Ooh, he's hesitating. Maybe he's not going to find the right play. The right play is definitely to hit my face. Put the pressure on. Force me to have some life gain / removal. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I'm not that excited about Assassin's Blade. It's a good card sometimes, but it's not like a top-tier card by any stretch. An Assassinate would have been way better than the Assassin's Blade. We get a Mad Bomber, which is totally unhelpful. Let's just play it anyway.
Wanna blow something up?
For laughs. Oh, it hits the silenced bomber. Sad, sad, sad. Let's see, I can kill that, but I cannot kill this, and that will be lethal damage, so... always go out in style. Oh, god damn it. Lack of removal really sucks when you play as a rogue, because that's the rogue's strength, is they have really good removal with Backstab, Eviscerate, Fen and Knives even, it's pretty solid, but I only have 1 of each of those, and no Assassinates and no Saps. So my opponent, like an idiot, can just drop one big creature after another and win pretty much any game. So that's the story there, and we're moving on to the next game. Again, just happy that I got a couple of free wins against easy players, and avoided embarrassment territory, making it 2 3 wins. which rather embarrassingly is my 4th most common win number. My 2 most common tied are 5 and 6. Next is 9. And then 3 is tied with 8. So I'd like to actually get up to 4 so I can avoid piling onto my 3 win count. But we'll see what happens. It's a freaking mage. So I lost to a druid and a mage, which are bad matchups for me. And we get another bad matchup. Again, the mage. People. Well, the River Crocolisk here is good, so I can actually play it on turn 2. Backstab's good as well. Good opening hand. Well, relatively. This is not the most inspiring thing, because these are basically vanilla creatures, so pretty much anything the opponent would be doing would be more impressive than what I'd be doing. So I win, or I get an edge anyway if my opponent does nothing. Let's see if that's what happens. Well, that's not true. I can kill one thing with this backstab. Maybe. Assassin's Blade, I'm sick of you. I haven't used this at all. Ugh, I should just trust my instincts. People are like, oh, why do you pass on Assassin's Blade? It's such a good card. You could kill things with it. Yeah, only if you're winning already. Or if you're about to kill your opponent. If you're not winning and if you're not killing your opponent, this thing is just garbage. So I should have just trusted my instincts and not taken it. Unless was it a bad pack? I don't remember. I don't remember how bad the pack was, whether this was passable or not. I'm just glad I didn't take a second one, that's for sure. Remarkably slow start for the opponent. It's incredibly uncommon for someone to pass on turn 2 when they're holding the coin. So I will accept this gift. We'll see how good her mid game is to make up for her slow start. The answer is not very good at all, which is pretty great in my book. So let's keep our advantage here. We'll make a dagger, make the Bloodsail Raider, backstab the wolf, keep swinging at her face, and sure, we'll swing at her face some more. So this is good. I mean, my opponent did pretty much nothing all game. She played a 2-drop on turn 3 rather bogglingly after passing on turn 2. So now I can actually use this blade, and if it gets 12 damage through, I pretty much win. Cone of Gold, very good card. It's exactly the kind of thing my opponent needs right now. It stops me from attacking, and also, on top of this, it potentially enables her to kill my team more easily. So a coin here would let her play Blizzard, which would kill 3 of my creatures and freeze my 4th. But if this 12 damage goes through, which is not necessarily that likely, she'd have to have no oozes and no taunts, she'd be at 8 health. Alright, is she actually coining out for a Blizzard? That's the one thing I don't want to see here. It is a Sunwalker. That is alright. That is actually completely fine. So all we have to do is combo Eviscerate. And thanks to spell damage over here, the Eviscerate deals 5 damage. We get now a ton of damage through. 11 damage goes through. And even now, if she Flame Strikes, it's just too little too late. I pop out the blade, and 3 turns later, she's dead. Unless she has, again, Taunt or an Ooze. Maybe that would be a little bit foolhardy. Maybe it'd be smarter just to play the Fen Creeper then. Well, actually, she can't Flame Strike because she's already used her coin. Haha. So she's screwed. She loses. So I'm just going to kill her with my minions. I don't even need this Assassin's Blade.
Well played.
Priestess of Elune shows up for the first time this run. Weirdly. And she's not relevant. Look at this handful of expensive junk that I can't play, thankfully. My opponent did nothing. So here we go at 4 wins. 4 wins is relatively common. I get 4 wins more often than I get to 10 or 11 or 12 individually, but altogether I make it to... I should click the play button, shouldn't I? Altogether, I make it to 10 wins and up more often than I make it to 3 wins and down. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's a pretty good statistic, I think. And I make it to 9 wins and up more often than I make it to 4 wins with down, etc. Alright, we face a Warlock, last ace. Man, Warlocks have been pissing me off, guys. In constructed mode, I swear to frickin' God, every other player is a goddamned Warlock. It's so irritating. They just play cheap stuff, and then draw cards, so that if you kill their stuff, it doesn't matter, they don't care. And then Otherwise, they're handlock and they play their stupid giants on turn 4. You just know you're in for a bad time pretty much any time you see Warlock. Alright, Flame Imp is interesting. So what Flame Imp means is that I don't actually need to coin out this Ringleader right now. What I could do instead is backstab on turn 2 and then play Ringleader off of that combo. Is there a risk to this? Yes, he might play a Blood Imp here, but Blood Imp's a garbage card, so I'm not going to play around my opponent having one. Young Priestess, on the other hand, is not a garbage card. I really should have thought about that. That is unfortunate. So I should have just backstabbed this last turn. I got too clever for my own good. So now we're in a bit of a pickle. We have to do some desperate measures here, namely dagger, coin, deadly poison, this. I'm still not going to backstab this. We're committed to this plan. I'm going to backstab this young priestess and then play Ringleader after that. Crap, I should just backstab the Flame Imp. What was I doing? Should just backstab the Flame Imp, coin Ringleader. I would have been totally fine. Instead, I'm down to 20 health.
Drink with me, friend.
And he's going to play the Panda. I assume he's going to replay it. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, he doesn't. He's just going to die to the deadly poison anyway. So yeah, we're going to surprise him here. I'm going to use backstab to kill it. Play the Ringleader. Pass the turn.
Yeah, beat it.
And we got a 4-drop just in time, which is good. Then a 5-drop, and then a 6-drop. This is actually nice because I'm low on health because of my stupid plays early on. Mad Bomber, please just don't kill my whole team. Oh my god, all 3 barrels go on his face. Now, the odds of all 3 barrels hitting the same target are 1 in 64. The odds that they would all hit him in particular... Wait, no, sorry. Sorry. The odds that they would all hit the same target are 1 in 16. The odds that they would all hit his face are 1 in 64. So he beat pretty tremendous odds to have that happen to him. So 19 health, but I do have 4 health coming up, which is really, really good. I can't believe I'm enjoying this Priestess of Elune so much. She's still more or less, I think, a trash pick, but just in context, it's been working out okay. Sadly, I don't have any Stampeding Kodos to take this out with, so that's just going to be an annoying thing to deal with for me. Especially with his health getting buffed. Crap. Okay, so right now, he can only hit me for 2 damage, which I'm okay with. 15 health is fine. He can, of course, kill this and enrage it. Which, interesting, I would have actually hit this, enraged it, and then healed this with the Farseer. I think that was a slight misplay on his part. He should have gotten this back up to full health. Well, he didn't. So now what we get to do is play Fan of Knives, dealing 2 damage across the board. At this point, I can throw away my Twilight Drake to kill that thing off for good. Make a Perdition's Blade, shoot down his bigger creature, and I can also kill his littler creature with that. I'm gonna hit him in the face because I really don't want to dagger anything anymore. And now we got a huge card advantage, board advantage. Only thing I don't have is a life advantage, and that can change very rapidly. Oh my god, he passes the turn. I have no idea what that means. I won't even hazard a guess.
Here we go.
I will, however, play my biggest creature, dagger, and pass the turn. So what would he hold on to? He might have like a Siphon Soul that he didn't want to use against this. He might have Hellfire that he didn't want to use. Might have creatures that he can't play, although I don't know what that would be. It would have to be very expensive stuff. Boltevist Ogre is exactly the kind of card I never want to see because I can't deal with it effectively. However, what we're going to do here is hit him, make a blade, hit him, play this thing while I've got the blade. And now he shouldn't be able to kill me on the fly. I'm threatening lethal with this creature. Or with this Drake plus the weapon, so he's in very, very dire straits. I see. Okay, so he had Lord Jaraxxus. Now he's at to 15 health. He can use the Ogre to kill this, and then his weapon hand to kill my Drake. Let's give him a well played.
Well played.
He's taking 4 damage there. I have to make a very difficult decision here because obviously the clear move is to kill this, but I think I need to go for the win. Actually, with the Eviscerate, I win. But even if I didn't have Eviscerate, I think the right move would have been to race him out, because otherwise, he was just, if I fight fair, he gets a 6/6 every turn.
Well played.
Wow, that was a long battle cry. I haven't heard Lord Jaraxxus die in a long time, apparently. Is what that was like. Wow, 5 wins. That's way better than expected. And we even beat Lord Jaraxxus. Aired our Lord of the Burning Legion. So the other day, my girlfriend and I went outside. There's like a kind of backyard kind of area in her apartment building. And her son, you know, is this really energetic kid. So we were just trying to like get him to like run around a little bit, you know, and burn some steam. But we were doing it right as sunset. So there were these mosquitoes out. Within like 5 minutes, we were just covered in mosquito bites. And they're itching horribly. I try not to scratch them. I put this like cream on that my girlfriend has, like makes the mosquito bites heal up so they don't itch anymore. But it only works for so long, and then you just want to scratch those things. I'm playing REYNAD, a very famous, very famous Hearthstone player. I remember back in like the fall, I would watch him. There'd be like 100 people watching his stream tops, but he has since propelled himself to Hearthstone prominence. He's like considered one of the best players, one of the best casters. He's, I think, the originator of the Warlock Zoo deck. Quite the famous personality. I mean, the odds are in his favor because he's a better player than I am. He's played this game so much more than I have. But the beautiful thing about Hearthstone, even though I am the inferior player, and at a disadvantage because this is a bad matchup as well, Rogue versus Mage, there's always a chance I could win. And certainly my odds are being helped by the fact that I have a nice curve to start here. REYNAD here, he's not AFK. He definitely made a mulligan decision. I don't think he took the maximum time on that. So I think he's here, but he's not hovering over any of the cards. Wow. That's bizarre. Now, this could be a poser. Shoot, I don't know if he actually uses the name REYNAD in BattleNet. I would assume that he does. But if this is actually like one of like the biggest names in Hearthstone and I win to... Okay, no. So he's here. He's here. And he's got a pretty good draw. So the question is, do I coin into this Wolfrider to take that thing out? I think it's worth it. I have to imagine he's saying all kinds of terrible things about me here. I don't think he knows who I am. Don't think he does. I'm pretty sure my name's not that well known, so as far as he's concerned, I'm just a random player. Since I'm playing a big name personality here, I should, I guess, comment on all the people I've played who are well known. I've actually played Trump in the arena twice. This was long ago. And I beat him the first time I played him, then the second time he beat me. I've also played against Crip once, Criparian. He crushed me. And I was at 9 wins once and I played Hafu, and she crushed me as well. So I have not had a very good record against famous people. Just one win and 3 losses. So what do we do here? I could dagger up and kill the Sorcerer's Apprentice, that I'm not doing anything else. I could play this and just offer a trade to the Sorcerer's Apprentice. We'll do that. It's a bit risky, but the advantage to this play, I think, is it's possible REYNAD will want to keep the Sorcerer's Apprentice to himself. In that case, I can play the Cult Master and sneak a card out of this Blade Master. Although I doubt he would do that. Yeah, he's going to make the trade. And play a Spellbreaker to get rid of my Divine Shield. Well, like a Cult Master, and get a card out of the Squire, but then this thing just sticks around to kill my Cult Master. So then I drew the Eviscerate. Let's combo it out. Swing at his face. I'm gonna say his in this game because I know that this is a male, otherwise I would be saying she. It just feels weird. I know I always try to match the gender of the class, but it feels weird saying her when I know that REYNAD is a person. He is a young man. I think he's actually Russian. His name is Andrei. REYNAD is a anagram of Andrei. Alright, so here... it's unfortunate. I think I'm going to play Cult Master just out of the fear that this is a Mirror Entity. I don't want to give him a Fen Creeper. This would give him a 2/4, which I could turn on Berserk against, and then it would die. I'm going to do Cult Master. This is bad if it's not Mirror Entity, which it isn't. In fact, it seems to have been Vaporized. He's going to give me a Well Played. I don't know if that's ironic or not, or if he's saying Well Played, because like Well Played if it had been Mirror Entity. Oh, right, I get a card out of it, because it dies to Vaporize. That's hilarious. I actually did not think of that at all. So, what's the situation? Well, he's a mage. He's got 5 cards to my 5. He's got the play. I have 1 creature. I'd give him the advantage here, not just because he's REYNAD, but because, just in general, I'd give mages the advantage against rogues, and he does have the play here. Alright, he spends half his mana drawing cards, which is good news for me. Most likely now we'll play a 3 or a 2 drop, and I'll have to trade the Cult Master for it. Well, I could get greedy and play the Fed Creeper. Alright, so he's going to take a couple of turns to kill the Cult Master, which is fine by me. I could put more stuff onto the board than it all dies to Flame Strike. Or I could play one thing that does not die to Flame Strike. We'll go ahead and do this. Hit him in the face for 4. So now I can spend 2 of his mana killing the Cult Master. Then he's got 7 cards to my 5, soon to be 6. I'd say he's got the advantage here still, although I have a little bit of a life edge on him. I'm not able to put that much pressure on for fear of Flame Strike. He does finish off the Cult Master and fireballs the Fen Creeper. Unfortunately, he had the single target removal, so now this is ugly, but I will just flood the board. Wasting the Priestess of Boon's ability against a mage seems very silly. So if he has Flame Strike, then he has Flame Strike. I'm probably going to lose at that point, but if he doesn't have Flame Strike, I've still got a chance to beat him here. Man, this deck is full of junk. I somehow ended up with too much cheap crap without it actually being a proper aggressive deck. Well, I've still got Sprint and Stormwind Champion. I just have never been drawing those cards. Sprint and Stormwind Champion, I've seen them like once a piece, and that's it. So really, it might just be that I'm getting unlucky drawing my 2 drops a disproportionate amount. It's not like I have 2 of these or anything. Alright, so he seems he either doesn't have a Flame Strike or doesn't want to use it. Still a pretty good turn for him nonetheless. He gets to freeze my creature. And he's a 5/5, which is better than what I have. Mad freaking bummer. I cannot draw a good card to save my life, so we're going to Fan of Knives here just for card draw, basically. Oh god, are you goddamned kidding me? Well... Okay, let's do this. This. Swing. Hang on to the dagger. Don't really see any reason to use it just yet. And now he can Flame Strike again for a huge advantage. If he hits this guy, the Bloodsail Raider, this will be at 1 health. I will dagger it down. I mean, I'm at 30 health, so I can afford to take 5 damage to kill a really important minion. Especially because I'm going to heal up 4 of it later.
I wonder.
A Flame Strike at any point would pretty much win him the game. Observe, though, this is a pirate, so if I were to play the South Sea Captain after, this would become a 4/4, which could be useful for some things, if it lived. There's Dark Iron Dwarf, and goes for the face. Interesting choice. Alright, still cannot draw Stormwind Champion or Sprint to save my life. Do we play the Mad Bomber here? That seems very strange. But I could get super lucky. That would help me do some profitable trades. 2, 5, 9. Yeah, alright, we're doing it. This is terrible. Alright, that's good. That's good. Okay, well, I cannot complain about that Mad Bomber, with apologies to REYNAD. So what we do here is we... Actually, do I even want to play the Pirate? The extra damage on this makes no difference, because these are all at 3 health. And the extra health makes no difference either, because it still dies. I really wish this could get buffed, but that's, as a beast, not a pirate. I'm going to play it anyway, just to play it. So what we do here is the following. We kill this like that. We kill this like that. And these are both pretty much the same. This one would be better if it got pandaed, so we'll do that. So he's got 6 cards. There's a massive amount of cards. I can heal up a little bit, but I need to get Stormwind Champion or Sprint like pretty much next turn, or else I'm going to fall behind with this cheapo junk. And if he Flame Strikes now, I just lose the game on the spot. So it kind of sucks to be playing against one of the most famous and most talented names in Hearthstone and be, you know, lose to Flame Strike territory, but it's what you have to do sometimes.
What to do? What to do?
Wasn't quite able to mount enough aggression early on, and because of that I'm not really in a position to race him out or to fight fair. I'm just really in no position to do anything. Still, kind of an honor to play against a good player. You know, that's how you get better, is that playing against better players. Alright, he hits me in the face. He does not have Flame Strike. He is just going for the race. So it's possible that he has a Pyroblast and is just trying to get me down to 10 health. That actually seems to be what he is doing. Imp Master, are you goddamned kidding me? I drafted 2 7-mana cards and have not been able to draw either one. So we're going to play the Priestess of Elune. And I guess I'm just going to try to stay above 10 health. So what we're going to do here is... play the Master because I'm dead to Flame Strike anyway. Do I dare dagger the Loot Hoarder? Nope. We'll do... Let's see, what is this? 3, 6, 9, 11 damage? No. But I have to kill some of his stuff. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to pop Divine Shield to kill that. I'm going to pop this guy to kill the Loot Hoarder. We're going to get 5 damage through. I'm letting him hit me with the Boulder Fist Ogre. So if he has 2 fireballs, I will die. But if he's holding the Pyroblast, I will actually live because he's only going to get me down to 11 health with this Ogre. And I have 5, 8, 11. I mean, I've got lethal damage, so if he needs to Flame Strike me here, or Blizzard, or I actually could kill him. Really embarrassing to be playing like this against a mage, but I just have to. When you're behind, you gotta take risks. You always have to play to your outs. You need to just assume whatever is necessary to be assumed for you to win. And the only way that I could possibly win is if he doesn't have Blizzard or Flame Strike. So, as unlikely as that is, since that's the only way that I can win, I have to just assume that that's the case. Well, he's thinking a lot. Since Flame Strike would kill literally everything, I have to assume he doesn't have it. Is he actually holding on to a Pyroblast? If so, I've just played like the best Hearthstone of my life. He's hitting my face. Does he have 2 fireballs? He's got 1 fireball. He has the 2nd fireball. So I should have killed the Boulder Fist Ogre as well. Anyway, it was a good game. I'll give him a well played. And we go out of this arena losing to REYNAD. So now my record against the big players in Hearthstone is even worse. I beat Trump once, and then I lost once each to Trump, Kripp, Hafu, and now REYNAD. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like and or subscribe. And if you'd like to stick around to check out my prizes, well, just don't do anything. Just sit there. Pretty easy deal. Got 105 gold. So we're doing something a little bit different now because I have a complete set now. I'm not going to be opening up packs and dusting because it's really just sort of pointless. I'll just take a sneak peek at the next arena. It's going to be Rogue, Mage, or Druid, so either Mage or Druid. Probably Mage because I've played Druid. It's my most played class now. We'll do a Mage run next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Take care.